Hi, my name is Gaute, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create users in Diri and how to log in. So basically we have two ways of creating users. One way is the regular standard username and password, where the username is the email address, and the second option is to sign in with Microsoft. Firstly, I'm going to show you how to manage users the regular way. So I put my username and my password here, and I click login. And application loads. And if I want to add more users the regular way, I go to users in the left-hand side here on the main menu. And I get my options. So firstly, I can see which users are part of my organization. And I get the option of inviting users or creating new users. So if I click create new user, I can add the username. I can select which unit he's supposed to go into. So if I have a complex organizational hierarchy, I can add which part of the hierarchy I want to put in. So for example, if I add him to the IT, and then I give him roles based on the role-based access control system. So for example, if I want to add him as a regular user, I just leave it as is. But if I want to add him as an admin, for example, I can click here and then he gets the admin privileges. And then I just fill in the regular stuff. For example, email address. I put the password, cell phone number, and then I determine which language he should have. So when I've created a new user, I just click Save Changes, and the new user is created. And he can log in using his email and password. Of course, we prefer using the sign in with Microsoft way because it enables two-factor authentication. So to use the sign in with Microsoft, you first have to add your tenant, your Microsoft tenant. So going to the organization, I get an overview of my organizational tree. So here my organization is named Demo, and if I want to add the Microsoft Tenant ID, I can go here, which means edit the organization, and then I get my menu here, and I can add the Tenant ID. So clicking Add Tenant, and then I add the ID, and when I've added the ID, I can either choose to allow tenant users to log in without invitation by clicking here, or I can unclick that one and I can invite specific users. So for example, if I want to invite myself here, I can do like this, and I can determine what type of role the invited users should have, and then I can add the invitation. So for example, now I've invited a user and he will get the role default user. So when I've done this, it will be possible to log in with the Microsoft. So it will look something like this. So going back here, I can now click sign in with Microsoft, and I can choose my account. And if I'm already signed in, it will take me directly into the software. So hopefully this was helpful.